Hey everybody, I'm Travis, back with another Stint Take. I want to ask you a question. What is the first thing you think of when I say the word idol? Maybe you think of the popular TV show American Idol. Or perhaps like me, you think of that funky looking gold statue that Indiana Jones nabs from a dark cave as he dodges poisonous darts and runs from giant man-crushing boulders. Well, regardless of what you think of, the Bible has a lot to say about idols and the act of worshiping idols. So this week, I want to discuss what do idols look like for us in the 21st century. So what do idols look like today? Well, in the Old Testament, over and over again, we see groups of people building giant gold statues and then bowing down to worship it. But for most of us, we don't see anyone building giant gold statues in the middle of town and then gathering around it to make sacrifices and worship it. Does this mean that idols don't exist today? Well, to answer this, we first need to answer two foundational questions. What is an idol, and is an idol dangerous? And I want to look at an interesting passage in the Bible to help us answer that. In Colossians 3:5, Paul writes, "Put to death, therefore, what is earthly in you, sexual immorality, impurity, passion, evil desire, and covetousness, which is idolatry." Verse 5 equates covetousness to idolatry. Covetousness is a love or desire that has been misplaced and out of order. Therefore, we can say that an idol is anything that we love, crave, or desire more than God. Paul goes on to say in verse 6, on account of these, the wrath of God is coming. Why is idolatry or the act of worshiping idols so dangerous? According to what we just read, it is because of idolatry that the wrath or anger of God is coming. Back in Exodus 20, verses 4 through 5, God gave us this command. You must not make for yourself an idol of any kind or an image of anything in the heavens or on the earth or in the sea. You must not bow down to worship them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God. God is jealous, but it is only out of His goodness and love that He gets jealous. Think about it this way. God created us to be in relationship with Him, to love Him, to be connected to Him through adoration and worship. If we choose to love something more than God, we essentially put that person or thing in the place of God. When we do that, two things happen. First, we turn away from God and withhold our worship from Him. And in doing so, we put ourselves on a path of self-destruction. These two things anger God. God does not want us to turn away from Him, and He does not want us to destroy ourselves. Therefore, God's wrath comes upon the idolater. Knowing this, what do idols look like for us today? An idol is a thing that you sacrifice your time, money, talents, and love to. For those of you out there that have an Xbox or PlayStation, how often do you sacrifice sleep to stay up late playing video games? It might be a good indication of an idol. I pick on the guys, but an idol can be the clothes that we buy, the relationship with your boyfriend or girlfriend. It could be the phone in your pocket, or maybe the huge TV in your living room. All of these things can be things that compete for the position of God in your life. This week, take some time to ask God what things you are allowing to pull you away from Him. Spend some time reflecting on the things that you spend the most of your time, money, talents, and love on. And then, when God reveals the idols in your life, turn away from them and turn back to Jesus. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, tell us your thoughts in the comment section, and we will see you next week.
If you want to learn more about this topic and many others, or about our cost-free stint internship, visit topbecker.org/stint.